Franchise friends, welcome to Franchising Brand Stories. My name is Simon Wise. I'm your host for today, and we've got a very special show today. We're meeting the Trailblazers, the pioneers, the first franchisees of the Back Nine franchise here in the UK. And if you don't know what the Back Nine is, I don't know where you've been, but I mean it's a phenomenal business that's really taken the US by storm. I think they've signed about 500 franchisees now, and it launched in the UK. Right time, right place, and again, delighted to welcome their first UK franchisees, Joe and Ruth. Very warm welcome to you both. Welcome to Franchising Brand Stories.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I know you're very busy at the moment, so I really appreciate you taking some time out to come and speak to us. But I just felt it was really important just to meet you guys, get some questions, see where you're at the moment, and it will help other people maybe on that journey as well. And we're just going to run through some Q&As. We are live, so doorbells ringing, dogs barking, cats jumping in front of the screen. It all happens here on Franchising Brand Stories. But the live format works well for us because it's really important we get across the authenticity. If you're joining us live, then please feel free to put any questions in the chat that you want to, and we'll make sure we pick those up. But let's dive straight into this. So guys, the Back Nine is launching in Epsom. So where are you at the moment? Where do I find you right now?
So we're currently in Derby Square, just across the road from our other venue in Epsom. Yep. And excellent. We're in the midst of kind of demolishing the business beforehand and then setting up our Back Nine in there. So our signs and everything will go up on Friday next week, hopefully.
Yep.
And then we'll start the inside kind of makeover.
Brilliant. And so just to put this into context then, you're launching a 4-bay, isn't it? It's a 4-bay Back Nine centre in Epsom. Yeah. Brilliant. So what does that mean in terms of numbers of members? How many members are you looking to build into the centre?
Ideally, the sweet spot is 60 members per bay. That's like kind of where we really want to be. But, you know, in the future, we could, at other locations, we could look at a potential 5-bay, and that could obviously increase. But for now in Epsom, we're looking at 60 members per bay. That's not including corporate memberships. That's just, your average golf player and just members.
That's fantastic. And just to put this into context, I mean, you've got an existing business that runs alongside this, which is the food hall. Is that right? So I mean, you can leverage both. I know that's been really helpful for you in terms of building the membership and the awareness.
Food hall here in Epsom as well. So a lot of our customers are very excited about the Back Nine opening. So we've used lots of their clientele and so it's quite good.
Good stuff. So just to be clear, you're not going to be flipping burgers in the Back Nine.
No. But they will be. We are going to set up a kind of QR code, so they will be able to scan and order food from our 4 different vendors in our venue, and we can bring it over.
Oh, that's incredible. So I mean, literally, that makes it so much easier, doesn't it? So you're not running with a huge overhead, labour costs, and all that. You can really leverage both businesses, and that's fantastic. And just by way of a timeline, when are you looking to open? When will Epsom be open for business?
So we're hoping late June, early July. Okay. We should be all set up and running, but it depends. I mean, builders and whatnot, but that's our kind of timeline.
Brilliant. Well, listen, we've got some great people joining us already, which is fantastic. And I think it's just appropriate. I mean, Julie's here. Julie's put, is there any social media to follow for the build? So again, talk to me a bit about the local marketing and your approach to that, and how you're raising awareness of what's happening.
So we've set up on all social platforms: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn as well. And I mean, flyering the local area, but you can follow us on Instagram. Yeah. And we'll be showing you all, obviously not started yet, but all the demolishing, the kind of rebuild, the rebrand, that will all be kind of captured in the lead up.
Yeah, that's awesome. So 4 bays is the capacity for the site, or is there an option to build on additional bays as well?
There was, but we kept it at 4 just because we wanted to add some space for, let's say, when we have corporate events, or just a bit more free to walk
Yeah.
around, maybe hosting events. We've also added a recovery room. I'm not sure if any other back nines in the US have done that, but we've added a recovery room. So we'll have a cycling machine, some massage guns, kind of like your own space to recover before you play golf or after you play golf. We also made space for a day office for all our members. So that's kind of why we kept it at 4, just so we can have a little bit more room to play with the recovery room, offices, and,
Yeah. And so
more
in
hotel
terms,
space.
I mean, that makes so much sense, doesn't it? I know some of the outlets in America, for example, do the massage chairs and things like that as well. But you're appealing to quite serious golfers here, aren't you? These aren't people that are just going to come for a beer and a swipe. It's serious golfers that really want to improve their game. So you've got to cater for that as much as anything else, I guess. Yeah. Brilliant.
Correct.
So let me, Julie's asked about the social media and again, really exciting times in terms of building. But so where are you at the moment? Have you got any numbers to share with us in terms of membership or any traction you're getting at the moment for Epsom?
So we have completed just a sign up form to show your interest, whether you're looking for a casual play membership, how many times you'd go into the facilities, whether you're going for leisure or commercial use. And we've got over 150 people signed up.
Wow.
We're just on that side of it as well.
Yeah.
And there's been a lot of interest all around Epsom.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing like that in Epsom yet, or the surrounding areas.
Yeah.
So it's quite a big, whoa, this is coming to Epsom.
Yeah, no, that's brilliant. Right time, right place. As I said, it's always the important thing, isn't it? And again, hats off to you guys for being the real pioneers and the trailblazers. But just let me just dive into the story or the origin story here, because I think it's really important. So, what was it about the back nine that made you think, this is really going to work in the UK? I mean, tell me about your experiences of the back nine, because I know you've got some connections to the US, Joe. So tell me about the thought process behind bringing the back nine into the UK.
So I've been traveling back and forth to Arizona since I was little. I was born in America. My dad lives there with his fiance, big golf family, and he was doing golf teaching, not in terms of simulators, just outside, and it's very hot there, and the weather was a big issue. So he stumbled across all these kind of golf simulators, TrackMan, Full Swing, these type of things, and found back nine. He now has 4 back nine locations in Arizona, and they haven't looked back. They love it. They've got almost one where it's at full capacity. I spent 3 months of my time there this past year just learning the business, from going into giving membership tours to teaching people about the different metrics on the golf simulator, everything from top to bottom, the back end. So once I learned the whole business, I realized there's a space in the market for the UK. No one does 24/7 golf. No one has the access of, you can just put your phone up to the door, come in with your golf clubs, and book a tee time for 3 hours, bringing up to as many guests as you'd like. So all these little things added to it, and I thought, why not make it a family affair across the pond and open it up in the UK.
Brilliant. And you found that transition really easy in terms of the concept, and because that's the beauty of the franchise, isn't it? You're not starting with a blank sheet of paper. You've got a proven format, a proven concept, which is transposed into the UK market, which is fantastic. Got a quick question here from Lee. I always like to bring the audience in, but Lee's just put in here, have you thought of golf specific fitness, as well as a small amount of fitness kit and physio pros and PT training in the space? The recovery is very on trend at the moment. Yeah, I mean, you alluded to that, didn't you, in terms of the add-ons. What are your thoughts about what Lee's saying there?
So we've obviously thought about the recovery. We know it's a big thing for golfers. the recovery room is definitely going to be there. In regards to PTs, we will have golf pros on site. They will do their lessons, and they could cater towards the physio of it. I know it's a big part of golf, and we're open to it. I think most of these golf pros would definitely be on board with doing physiotherapy as well as doing obviously their golf swing analysis and working on the basic techniques of golf. But yeah, we're definitely open to it. We've obviously added the recovery room to show that, and yeah.
That's awesome. So just tell me a bit about full. Again, I'm not a golfer. I'm not a golfer. I have tried it very unsuccessfully. But the thing that I've learned about the back nine is, and the thing that makes it different, is the full swing technology. Right? It's. I think Will described it as military grade. You know, and I think that's really important, isn't it? Because there are lots of other systems out there. But what was it that attracted you to the full swing, or what made it, attractive because full swing was involved in this?
So I've tried quite a few. I've tried Foresight, I've tried Trackman, and then I tried Full Swing back in February, and I've been using it for the past 3 months. And it's a lot smoother. There's no, as soon as you hit that ball and it leaves the club, it's automatic. There's no waiting, there's no guessing. It's automatic. You get all the numbers, club speed, ball speed, apex, everything you want, you get. And it's just very smooth, very easy, very user friendly. Anyone can use it, and it's got, I don't know how many, 150 golf courses on it. It's got games. It's got driving range. You can even putt on it, which is still crazy concept to me. So it's got everything you want in golf technology, basically.
That's awesome, and that makes a real difference, doesn't it? I mean, I have played. I've been on a stag do. Where you play a golf simulator, you whack the ball, and you can take 2 sips of your beer, and then you can see where it's landing. So I know this is really trick stuff. Ben's just put a question in the chat, and Ben, I'm going to come back to that because I just want to get a bit more of the background story, and then we can talk a bit about the future. But Joe, I mean, you obviously knew the back nine very well from the US. But I mean, was there a trigger moment or light bulb moment where you realised suddenly this could really smash it in the UK as well? Was there anything that you can relate?
Yeah, I was kind of looking around at just similar businesses in London. I mean, I live in London. I don't know Surrey that well, besides obviously our business in Epsom. But I know that Surrey is a big golfing place. I see a lot of influencers in golf. I see a lot of golf courses. I asked a lot of people about where they normally play. So it's always in Surrey and that area. And I've not seen that many, or if any, 24/7 golf places where you can freely book. There's no off peak, or all these type of little things that add up, and it's just truly 24/7 golf. And I haven't seen any of that in the UK. So I thought this is the perfect business to take to the UK.
No, that's awesome. I mean, and what does that look like in reality from a golfer's point of view? If you wake up in a cold sweat in the middle of the night and you've got an itch you want to scratch and go and play golf, you literally can go down to your centre and let yourself in and play, yeah?
Correct. You can come in at 5 a.m., 3 a.m., 12, whatever time you want, and it's there for you. Obviously, it depends on the booking, but even when they're at full capacity, when I was in Arizona, there has never been a time where a customer's ever come back and said, "Oh, you're too busy. I can't get a tee time."
Yeah.
Most of the time, it's free. It's easy to use.
Yeah, no, that's amazing, and obviously the location becomes important then as well. I mean, you what were the parameters? What did you use to choose your location? Did you always have something in mind, or it was an opportunity that this unit came up? I mean, tell us a bit about that.
I know the unit came up because we had the same landlord for our food hall, and that opportunity came up. But even before that, we're looking for a location that is easy to get to. Parking is also a big thing. I mean, you don't want to be carrying your clubs across the town on the station. So we have parking. All our customers get free parking.
Yeah, good.
The train
that's massively important, isn't it?
It's brilliant.
Sorry, Ruth, I cut across you there. What were you saying?
No, sorry, I was just saying, I mean, the train station's like a 2-minute walk away
Yeah.
From the facilities. It's right in the heart of kind of Epsom, so it's perfect.
Yeah. That's brilliant. We'll talk about why Epsom. So, but for anybody that's looking at scoping this out, then I guess the location part is massively important.
Yeah. Location is massive, especially for this back nine concept.
Yeah,
it's huge. You need to find a place where it's obviously, golf friendly, I guess, affluent, and it just needs to be easy to get to, easy accessible, and obviously the right space as well.
Okay, no, that's cool. Lee, thanks very much for your question. And again, I'm not ignoring you, Ben. I've got a question from Ben as well, but Lee's put one in here. Simulators are great in the winter and off season. What are your draws for the good weather days? Love the 24/7 availability. Yeah, that's a good point, isn't it? Because look, you're not here to replace the traditional golf, but I mean, it's just providing that.
But then you don't have to travel as far. You can go in there. You're not going to spend 6 hours on the course. You can do your 18 holes in 1 hour. Well, you know what I mean? So you just want to go in, you want to do your golf, and you want to go home.
Yeah, got it.
And I also want to add that we're not taking away from going out on the course. This is an add-on as well. It's not taking away from your golf time. Obviously, everyone loves going out on the golf course, 18 holes, nice weather. That's what it's all about. But we're an add-on. We're not taking away. We're kind of working together. We're like a combination. So you can practice, you can hit, and then you can go out and enjoy the weather.
Yeah, that's really important, isn't it? Yeah. Let's talk a bit about why Epsom. I mean, what makes this such a great fit for the indoor golf and the membership base? I mean, I don't know Epsom too well. I know it's a nice area and there's plenty of golf courses there, but
there are a lot of golf courses around the area. But I think the biggest thing is that there's nothing like this in the area. I mean, you'd probably have to go half an hour, 45-minute train ride up to London to get anything like a virtual golf simulator.
Yeah. No, I get that.
The need for something different is really helped, I think.
Yeah.
And I think Epsom it's a very community based from what I've been, and I know that if we can build a strong community there, it's just always going to do well. Epsom is a very big community base.
Yeah, and that's the essence as well, isn't it? For the back nine, from what I've seen and what I've read and what I've spoken, you're creating this community. So people that become a member of Epsom, they have shared experiences as well, don't they? And we'll talk about the technology, but my understanding is it's a very good way of people being part of the community, sharing success stories, learning. And equally, I know that you've got your doors open to younger players as well. You've got golf pros that come in as well and do their tutoring. So community is massively important, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
Awesome. Lee's just said here it'd be good to get affiliations with local golf courses as well. I think that's massively important. As I said, there are some businesses that come in and think they're going to revolutionize and take over and change the world, but the traditional golf courses are always going to be around and what have you. So does Epsom allow you opportunities to open additional units as well, or would you be looking slightly further afield, do you think?
I think in another location, somewhere in Surrey, but I don't think. Well, I'm not too sure yet, actually, but I think it's a different location in Surrey.
I would say a good 20 minutes drive away, so you get a different type of area. If it's just too close, people will just think, what's the point? I think breaking that up into 20 minutes, 25 minutes away, it just, I don't know, it gives it a different vibe, I think.
Yeah. No, I get that. It's really exciting, isn't it? You're building something big in Epsom, which is awesome. You're going to put Epsom on the map as well.
No, I agree. It will be great.
But look, let's talk a bit about this from a business point of view. I mean, and Joe, I guess you needed the confidence that it wasn't just a great golfing experience, but it was a strong commercial opportunity. And what gave you that confidence to know and have the confidence to go forward and launch in the UK market from a commercial point of view?
I mean, the brand is great. And when I was there, I just realized how many people are buying into this brand from from just doing like little things. Like they have a lot of community events, member events, and once I see that, you know, the overheads, there's not really much, and I see the amount of members coming in. What, I don't know. It's just once I saw the amount of members coming in and it hitting full capacity, I knew that this is a business that I can take to the
Yeah,
UK.
good. And as a business owner, you don't have cold, you wake up in a cold sweat worrying about your labor costs, and it pretty much runs itself, doesn't it? In terms of the 24/7 access, I guess you don't need to have somebody permanently in there either. I mean, is there a staffing element that you're going to be introducing here, or what are your plans around that?
We're quite lucky that our business is across the street. I mean, Ruth can get there in 30 seconds. So if there ever is a problem, one of us will be there. So, and then in terms of, I don't know, cleaning, we'll have someone there once or twice a week. But these are like things we can work out as we go. But Ruth will be there. I will be there pretty much a lot. I'll do a lot of my work from there. So yeah, we'll be there pretty on site. So most members will see our face.
Brilliant. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. So let's pick it up now for Epsom and what you're looking to create there. But I mean, yeah, what is it? What kind of atmosphere are you looking to, or are you hoping to create within Epsom, within the back nine and Epsom?
We're trying to build a community of golfers, young, whatever. We've got competitions. We're gonna have membership events, membership exclusive events. We're gonna give out merchandise, tournaments to win a bunch of prizes. I know we're gonna do a big grand opening. Ruth is planning to, big it up to the press, and
and even the family side of it as well. I mean, Epsom is quite community focused with families involved as well. So we have also included like a family membership as a part of our membership scheme.
I love that.
So it's kind of been an inclusive space for all.
Yeah.
But more of a high end wow factor.
Yeah. No, I get that, and I love that, and I guess that's what I like about this franchise as well. It's the fact that okay, it is a franchise, and it's built on standardization and uniformity, but you can make some changes, or you can build in some flexibility to your business model to represent where you're at, i.e. in Epsom, and you set your prices according to your local market needs. You can think about the community and aspects of the community where you can really add some value. And I like that. It's a strong franchise, but obviously it's not rigid in the sense that it allows you some flexibility as a business owner and as a franchisee to really go out and be a little bit bespoke as well. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
No, that's fantastic. I think that's great. Look, I'm conscious of time, and I don't want to keep you away from your business because I know you're really busy. But it sounds like it's busy at the moment. So once again, we really appreciate your time and your thoughts here. But we've got some people that will be on the call, and they're looking at the back nine, and they can do all the research, but I mean, what would you say to them about taking the first steps into the franchise opportunity with the back nine? What advice could you guys give to those people that are looking at franchising with the back nine?
I think most people, when they think of the back nine, which is somewhat true, is that it kind of sells itself, and there's no employees, so you can kind of relax a bit. But it is a sales job. You need people selling memberships. You need to be creating community. The biggest thing is creating a community, because there's so many golf simulators, and there's so many clubs opening up. But if you create that community where people want to be there, people want to meet each other, people want to do a scramble, or people want to play with another person or another member, all these things help. And I know that's a big thing. And also location is really, really key for this specific concept. Location is massive. So those are the kind of things.
Yeah, and definitely the lead up, like the marketing needs to be quite on point beforehand to really get your name out there before you even open.
Yeah.
And even like showing the behind scenes of creating the space. This is the transformation.
Yeah, yeah. So what are your timelines on that? Because that's important, isn't it? So presumably while the outlet's being built, that's when you're busy building the memberships and recruiting the members. Yeah. Tell us a bit about that, Ruth, in terms of the timelines and the process for that.
So we're hoping to start our selling memberships tomorrow. Ideally, we're just waiting for our website to be up and running. And then once that's gone, we've already done all of our kind of membership pricings. Flyers have gone out. Everything's out in the world. All we need to do is just start selling them.
Yeah. Okay.
And then they'll be up. We've kind of started advertising from July. We'll be open, ready to go, do a big grand opening.
Yeah.
We'll be away.
Awesome. That's exciting times. Let's get some of our audience involved here, and thank you for everybody for staying with us and showing your interest. And Ben here is the reason I kept it here was because it was one of the questions that I had really. What are your thoughts, Joe, Ruth, on the business in the next sort of 5 to 10 years time? I mean, you've got a great precedent, haven't you, Joe, with what your father's doing in the US in terms of their growth trajectory and the number of centres. So tell me a bit more about your vision for the back nine in the UK from your perspective.
Yeah. My dad has 5 already in Arizona, and he's looking to do more. We're in the UK. We're trying to be the biggest golf kind of club in the UK. And we won't stop at 1. We're aiming to do 5, 6, 7, 8 in the UK, across the UK, not just Surrey, not just London. So we want to really build back 9 into the biggest and like the number 1 golf kind of center or business, and kind of take it over. And I think that's what it's already done in the US. So we've got confidence in that, and we can do it in the UK.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're putting your money where your mouth is as well. You're the first ones. I think that's awesome. And I think that's something to be recognized, that you young entrepreneurs as well. So refreshing. It really is. And that's what franchising is all about, really. It's taking a proven concept and replicating it and growing it. And what's the support like been from the guys at Back Nine in terms of your journey so far?
No, that's excellent.
Yeah, very brilliant.
They've helped us in terms of marketing, in terms of who we need to go for signage. They really do help you kind of almost hold your hand in a way, but they also give you the freedom in terms of designing the place. How many bays you want? Did all these little things? So it's a nice balance of helping you along the way, but also allowing you to have the freedom to kind of express the way you want your own back nine to be. So it's a perfect balance.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Richard here has asked a question. I mean, feel free to answer this or keep your counsel. It's entirely up to you. But what would be a typical price for membership, and how many members can a unit take? Well, you're running. We talked earlier. You're running a 4-bay, aren't you?
Correct.
Yeah. So our lowest kind of birdie level membership is starting at $199 a month.
Okay.
And then it goes up to $249 for the family members, which would be 2 parent holders. And then 3 kids.
Yeah.
And then our kind of Eagle, more corporate side goes up to $299 a month.
Okay. Excellent.
And so like Joe said, we're hoping to cap at the 250 kind of members.
Yeah.
Per site, and then hopefully we can open up more locations.
Yeah. See, and also my understanding of the model, you've obviously got your core membership, but you've got other things you do as well, events.
Yeah.
You do tournaments as well, don't you? I know that's a big part of it as well, and coaching and
there is also the side of you can go in there casually. I mean, one-off and get a one-off kind of hour or whatnot on the simulators.
Yeah, well, that's brilliant. That's fantastic. Well, listen, we're coming up to our half an hour, and I promised you I wouldn't keep you any longer than half an hour. But listen, I congratulations on your foresight, on being real trailblazers and pioneers. I love what you're doing, and I think I say for everybody, we wish you all the success that you deserve in Epsom, and your passion, enthusiasm really comes through, it shines through, and let's see you take the UK by storm and open up all of those golf centres. You haven't got any holidays planned this summer then, I take it?
No, we're pretty booked up in back nine, so.
We're still getting people joining us. Says my mate Harvey. Hello, great to be here. He's a bit late, but he's catching up on the replay. Yeah, that's fantastic. But listen, guys, thank you very much for sharing that. I mean, and sharing your journey so far. It's really inspirational, and as I said, I wish you all the success. If people want to find out more about the back nine, then there's a QR code on the screen where we can share some information. And of course we can also to share your story and your journey as well, and do that little bit to help you build the business out in Epsom. You're already getting some people here saying, I would love to come and visit at some point if you're open to it.
Amazing. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, brilliant. And Ben, again, best of luck. I'm certain you'll make a huge success. You know what? You're absolutely right, Ben. The energy is awesome, absolutely awesome. And listen, good luck to you. I'm going to stop waffling. I'll leave you to get back and keep doing all the good stuff. But thank you very much indeed for your time today. We really appreciate it. And
thank you very much.
Good luck. All the best.
Thank you.